Hello once again. Today I'm here at Anzalias Post. One of the least defensible towers because of its positioning. It's easily trebbed from SM. It's easily trebbed from the keep. I believe it can be trebbed from Mendens. It's out in the middle of nowhere. There's numerous spots on here to not get scouted unless they have a scout in the tower. So once it's when it's paper, it gets flipped so easily, it's not even worth putting the scout in oftentimes. If you can get it upgraded a little bit, it makes it much easier to defend, as with any tower. But at that point is when you want to actually start sieging up and focusing on this tower a little bit more. Until then, it's kind of a freebie tower to anyone who wants to come and get it, if they want to throw enough rams down. Okay, so moving right in here. We'll start with the mortar while we're up here. It's currently targeted. I don't know where the hell it's currently targeted. Anyways, you can use it to hit. You can't damage the walls really with it, but I believe you can hit the supply depot right there that might have traps on it, which you can see they didn't repair one of the walls that was just happening just now. That's why I'm doing this video now. So while we have this tier 3. Also, I'm on the Seafarer's Rest for anyone wondering. Again. Now, it's kind of a shame that this is such an easily an easily kept paper tower, because it's got so many great little siege placements in it. I'll get to the cannon later. But anything back in here is pretty decent for an AC to kind of cover the Lord Room when they push in. Obviously, anything back in here, and even not even as a siege point of view, but standing back here to AoE the Lord Room, it's fantastic. There's so many spots, and even hiding as a mesmer kind of in here. But anywhere in there is great for an AC. Anything you put on this ramp can be taken down pretty easily from below, obviously. You can see this AC was put here on the steps. So look how far it can reach out. You can't get all the way out to get the katas, but you can get you can cover a fair distance here with for any kind of katas they may drop for this. Similarly with this ballista here that someone's put up, someone else has done the sieging on this tower. It was very nice of them. Although I would have put the ballista in a slightly different spot because it's going to get smacked by these two things for a lot of shots. Probably would have put the ballista a little more to the right. Anyways, the cannon. Cannon has great range on this. You can see it maxes out here. You can hit pretty much anywhere in here. So if there's open field fighting going on out here, there's plenty of coverage here for that. You can even hit all the way over to the edge of the thing here. So if there's a fight going there, you want to be on this cannon, or you want someone on this cannon. And additionally, it covers most of the area that the AC I was on earlier covers. But you can't quite get up into where the little nook is there, where you often see katas. Same old with crappy oil. It'll get you killed if you're on it, and you'll get a couple hits out of it usually. This would be a good spot for an AC. It probably got taken out when this was being trebbed, because I'm pretty sure that there was one here. If you notice this treb here, you can use this to open up SM pretty easily. It can't quite hit the supply depot, it's not high enough, that's why I said the mortar would be better for that. But if you do get it open, I think you could probably drain supplies of SM if you ever end up with a server like Seafarer's Rest that will waypoint garrison sometimes, or waypoint SM. You want to be able to drain those supplies, so you treb this down here, and if you thread the needle just well enough, you can hit the supply depot and drain supplies that way. And that will make it much easier to flip SM. In terms of door trap, pretty much anywhere in here you can put one. You can see that this one was much better placed than a lot, in my opinion. Just take to the left here. But that's going to be much more difficult to take down with an AC through the gate, or the trebs from SM aren't going to hit it. You can see it's still plenty alive. I've also seen them put way back here. It's a little tougher to see them back here, but it's pretty straightforward placement for a treb. When defending this tower, I'm going to head back over here where the ACs were. Usually you'll see this siege placement right here used if there was a wall breach as opposed to a gate breach. Gate breaches on this tower are usually kind of blitz attacks. So once they push in up here, you can have an AC anywhere in here, and you have just great ability to rain hell down on them, and they can't do anything. They usually won't notice you up here until they get up in the Lord Room and around, and by then they're taking so much damage that if you have people in the tower to defend it, it will go really well for you. Obviously. Bags. Also putting them kind of up in here makes them harder to AoE down if you're trying to defend the tower, but you won't be able to hit into the Lord Room. So once the fight progresses to the Lord Room, you want to get off of that and probably AoE up from below if you're an LE or a Necro. Let's move on to the offensive placement here. Much like WC and a couple others, there's handy little nooks you can kind of put guild katas or katas in general on that can't be hit. Like the cannon kind of only reaches to like right here, so you can put them back in here and full power them in, and they'll land on there. And the only thing that will be able to take it down will be like maybe a treb in here or something like that, or actual people running out with disablers and being annoying with those. Which feel free to carry as many disablers with you as you can. They will save so much on your towers and your keeps and stuff, and buy so much time for your zergs. But anywhere back to the siege, anywhere in here is great for catapults if they don't have anything on the wall. Also, it typically only works if this is paper, because by the time if you do a ninja kata spot from like this right here, will hit the wall if you target it right. But that's a good spot if it's paper, and you can kind of, as a havoc team, flip it really quick with like a guild kata. Typically, you don't want to kata anything from down here. It'll just get hit from the keep pretty easily, or hit from various pieces of siege in there. Let's go up on here to the vista.
I channel the wind.
Now, you need to remember this spot as a Havocer. Not as much as a Zerger, because you don't usually need a Zerg to flip this or to do this step of sieging. But Katas up here will hit that wall. I don't think they'll fall enough unless you put them farther back to hit that wall. But at the same time, and this is what kind of makes this spot neat, if you find the right spot in here, you sneak. I've done this before myself. You sneak a guild kata right in here, and you can hit that, and they'll hear it, but it gives you a little more time of to get it down before they get to you, and do little things like that when they try to jump on you. You can knock them off. So that's a neat little spot there, and even if you don't use a guild cat out there, you can use a ballista to get a lot of stuff down in the towers. You can see it can target even the Treb way back there, and it's probably the best way to take out that Treb, other than Trebs from SA maybe. Typically you won't ever see any guild cat as long in here, it's just too tight of an area. Sorry about that, I got interrupted by something. So I think that's about, and you can also do it over here. So I was kind of looking over this way earlier. It's a little more sneakier over here. And you can hit the mortar from here too. So anyways, that's this edition of Yak's Bend with Anzalias Post here, or Pass, you know, depending on if you look at the POI or not. If you have anything to add, feel free to put it in the comments, and I'll go ahead and plop it in and give credit where credit's due. Thank you.